Welcome back to the Pokemon League World Championship. It's Lance taking on Grimsley. Now a very difficult battle for Grimsley. For Lance we have Hydreigon, Haxorus, Salamence, Dragonite, Gyarados and Mega Charizard. For Grimsley it's Sharpedo, Absol, Bishop, Crocodile, Scrafty and Mega Tyranitar. Leading with Hydreigon for Lance is Bishop. For Grimsley, Focus Blast will miss the Bishop. To start with, who goes for Thunder Wave into the Hydreigon. Bishop now faster, goes for Iron Head. Decent damage into the Hydreigon, but Focus Blast will miss again. Iron Head into the Hydreigon. And a third miss in a row for Focus Blast. Everything going Grimsley's way so far. And Defiant will actually increase Bishop's physical attack from the Intimidate from Salamence that comes in. And Iron Head, really good damage into Salamence. Really putting that attack boost in. And Sucker Punch will take Salamence down. But Brick Break takes Bishop down in one hit. And the battle is level thanks to Dragonite. Intimidate lowering Dragonite's physical attack. And firing an Intimidate right back at Crocodile. We'll bring it back with Bulk Up, increasing its defense quite far now against the Gyarados that came in. Waterfall, decent damage though, still past that defense boost. Stone Edge will miss the Dragonite that comes back in for Lance. Good damage there now as it hits. Brick Break, and that defense boost from Bulk Up really helping Crocodile. If anything, it's actually at higher health now thanks to the Citrus Berry. Stone Edge does take Dragonite down as in comes a Haxorus now for Lance. Close combat and Crocodile really making good use of that defense boost from Bulk Up and the attack boost that it takes Haxorus down with an Earthquake. Intimidate brings that attack back down as in comes Scrafty, firing Intimidate right back at Gyarados. Takes the Waterfall well though, does Scrafty. As in comes the Charizard as Scrafty goes for Bulk Up. Going into the Mega Charizard now, Brick Break, decent damage into the Scrafty, really helped with that defense boost. Dragon Claw, critical hit, massive damage. And Brick Break will take Scrafty down. In comes the Tyranitar now, Charizard at really low health. As Tyranitar will Mega Evolve, takes the Brick Break well, and goes for Curse. Sandstorm not enough to take Charizard down, and Brick Break will finish off the Mega Tyranitar. And Sandstorm from that Tyranitar will take Charizard down, as its Hydreigon paralysed at fairly low health. Ice Fang from Sharpedo does take it down. It's just Gyarados left now for Lance. The Sharpedo will get the speed boost, but the attack drop from Intimidate. As in comes Crocodile will lower Gyarados' physical attack as it goes for Dragon Dance now. Going for a second Dragon Dance with Gyarados there. Stone Edge does miss the Gyarados, as that's huge for Lance. As in comes the Sharpedo now for Grimsley. Waterfall, that's a resisted hit, still a lot of damage. And Outrage will take Sharpedo down, and this Gyarados could be very dangerous now. Intimidate does bring Gyarados' attack back down. Gyarados is still a very strong Pokemon that does take Crocodile down. And it will hit itself in confusion as Absol comes in and misses a Play Rough. Gyarados hitting itself again in confusion and Play Rough missing again. Absol going for the Play Rough, trying to actually lower Gyarados' physical attack. A slight chance for Play Rough, but Outrage, massive damage into the Absol. And the comeback is completed. Gyarados, with 3 Pokemon knocked out in the final few turns there, brings it back for Lance. Grimsley took control of the battle but just couldn't maintain it. And Lance does get this win over Grimsley. Avoids a big turnover. And Lance is able to get this win. Gyarados hangs on and is able to get Grimsley dealt with. Grimsley, despite having so much control over that battle, just could not finish Lance off. Just didn't have the power to finish off this team, and Gyarados, with the Dragon Dances, able to finish Grimsley off. It's a 1 Pokemon win for Lance, who barely hangs on against Grimsley.